John, another draw, clean sheet. Do you take that as the big positive? What did you make of not scoring?
You've got to take positives, and you've got to be positive in your outlook. We're disappointed with our performance. There's no getting away from that. We wanted to start brightly. I don't think we did. We were sluggish for big parts of the first half. Although we did create a couple of great opportunities towards the end of it that we should have took. And we had them pinned in for 5 minutes at the end of the second half. Second half we made 2 really takeable chances and not took them. Let them have a bit more of a play than what I would have liked. Thought they picked up more second balls than us. But in the end, you've got to say that Exeter came with a game plan, and you've got to take your hat off to them. You know, I think they deserved the draw. I don't think either team deserved to win. And the balance of the play, I think, was quite even. Maybe we shaded on chances, but you'd expect that at home, wouldn't you? But we've got to do more. We've got to do more in possession. We've got to pick up more second balls, that's for sure. If we're going to go on air teams, we've got offensive players all over the park there, and we didn't really get them on the ball enough. But you know, we're unbeaten, but we haven't won at home, so that's a worry. But I spoke to the lads in there. Possibly last season, the season before, we'd have lost that game. You know, we'd have got a little bit disillusioned that we'd missed chances. The other team, and Exeter did come strong towards the end, although I think the last 5 minutes we were strong, but they had a spell possibly between 78 and 85, or 88, where they got on top of us, they were winning the second balls, they kept us pinned in for a bit. And as I said, I couldn't have complained, you know, about Exeter getting the draw, and I think the game could have gone either way then. Either team could have won it. So, once again, you know, we could have lost that game, but we didn't.
We've talked a lot about defending, certainly in the last 12 months. I think Lucas Jensen made one significant save. You made a little change defensively and put Harvey Rogers to left back today. How pleased are you that you've managed to keep the clean sheet?
Well, that tightens it up. I thought Doug was immense, to be honest. You know, people think he's just in it for his throw, and it's a joke that, you know, because he's not. And you've seen how well he played today. And he didn't get man of the match for his throws, that's for sure. And he's run himself into the ground. And the one thing you say about our lads, they keep going right to the end. You know, and we were disappointed with the way we played in the first half. But they ran themselves properly into the ground today. You know, they never left the top out there. And when you come off the pitch, how can you complain if you give them that? We just want a bit more quality. And sometimes you just need a little lucky bounce here and there, and we didn't get it today.
How frustrating is not winning at home? Because it's something traditionally you seem to always do.
It's very frustrating, but at least we're not losing. And you know, as I said before, I've seen them games, I've seen how them films end. I've read the book, and we miss chances and then get punished. We didn't today. And you know, we had a few players who were carrying knocks and battled through.
Do you feel like you've got a good base to build from with these games that are close and that you're getting points from? That you're close to getting something from?
I just think we need to take the lead, that's for sure. And we need to just get our noses in front. And we did have a couple of good chances today that we didn't take, and we're disappointed with that. But we've got to keep going. You know, the lads who come on made an impact, and we're always looking to try and win games, but try and improve our form, improve our formation, and get the understanding of the game right. And you know, we're still relatively new. You know, there's quite a lot of new players in there, and they're still gelling. So,
lost Tommy Lee to injury. That would be a blow, of course. Do you know what the extent of that is?
No. But you know, Tommy's the one who gives us all, and don't forget, he's still learning the game. He hasn't played a great deal of football professionally, or certainly league football. So he's still learning the game, and he's only going to get better. Coley got a introduction to the Accrington centre forwards. What is it called? Inauguration, is it? Or initiation ceremony of getting smacked a couple of times. Big chunk out of his lip, and that's the pitfalls of being a centre forward, and you have to get on with it.
Transfer window obviously comes to an end a bit later this week. Have you got irons in the fire? Are you expecting to do something?
I'm like a blacksmith. Yeah, I've got irons in the fire, but we'll see what drops.
Do you think you need that? I know Jimmy spoke before this game and said maybe 2 or 3 would make a big difference.
Yeah, we've got to be mindful he's unpacked the squad and we've got too many. And obviously we've got to work within the budget. And Andy's been brilliant with me, so you know he's doing his best to try and get us as strong a squad as we can afford, and he's been very accommodating.